Good evening, welcome back to Pouring Through Life. So I'm gonna give it a go on this dandelion mold. I took my Deco color pens, I'll show you them. It's this one. And I drew the lines on them. Just gonna go through very carefully, and you just go and you paint it. And you get this perfect line. It's very easy. It is a little bit time consuming. And it's really easy to fall off and spill the ink on the mold. So, oh, I forgot to do the center. I guess it's a good thing I didn't put my pen away. Once it's dry, you don't want to take the pen over it. It will just peel off what you put on. So, yeah. So, I've mixed up 8 ounces of resin. I use KSResin, liquid stone. It's heat resistant up to 450 degrees. I have this amazing stuff. I love it. It's from darice. It's iridescent glitter. It's my favorite. I use it on anything that I want. Just say about 10 drops. Anything that I'm going to do that has clear, I like to put this in it. So if there are any micro bubbles, it hides them or disguises them. And I give it a good mix in, not to go all the way through. For this project, I am going to use Justpaint's pigments. I have the crystal white. I think it's crystal white. See, look at, I shouldn't have whipped it. Is it crystal white? Ooh, maybe I want to put abalone shell in it. I'm going to add a little bit of blingit abalone shell. I don't know why I didn't think of that color before. Oh, yes! Why didn't I think of that? It's one of my favorite micas. Well, it's not a mica, paint. It's a nice little pearly, magical wonderfulness. Okay, so my plan is I'm gonna do a little tiny bit of crushed glass and silver glitter in the center. I'm talking a little bit. And then I have the, see, I put way too much that time. See how pretty that is? It's got silver glitter, and then the crushed glass is kind of a gold hue to it. And then I have my mica here that's gonna be for, I'm just gonna put it on the outer edge, and then the rest is gonna be clear. So I'm trying not to overdo, I don't want too much of the resin to be used on any of the colors because I want the majority of it to be clear. I'm so excited I saw the abalone shell just sitting out. I'm glad I didn't put that away. I wouldn't have even thought about using it. I forget that the blingit pigments from ColourArte can be used in resin. And see, this resin is already hot because I sat it in some hot water to really thin it out good because I knew I wanted clear in this and I didn't want to have any micro bubbles. So I'm gonna not wait I'm not gonna waste any time at all doing this. I wanna get right to it, otherwise this resin's gonna set up fast. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna do for the micas. I wanna leave the rest of that for the clear. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, now that this is good and mixed up, it's really beautiful. So back to the colors. I use the Petra from Justpaint. She has a mica line, and she has a crystal white pigment, and it's probably my favorite crystal white. And then I added a pearl pigment by Baltic, and then the abalone shell just now. So I'm gonna set that aside and let that thicken up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a thin bead of color all the way around the coaster. So glad I saw the abalone shell. That is going to be so pretty. Okay, so I'm going to start with a thin bead. And then I'm going to reassess where I'm at and divvy it up. I just want to make sure every coaster has some. Sorry, I just... Okay, so that's 3 out of the 4 done. So I'm kind of glad I did the abalone shell because it does kind of flash gold. Okay, let's go back over and add a little bit more here. Hold on a second. I gotta move that. I'm gonna knock it over. I gotta get on this, otherwise that's gonna set up. So I'm not gonna put the glitter portion in until after I poured the clear, because there's so much movement when you pour the clear. I don't want it to grab any of the glitter and pull it into the rest of it. I want the glitter to stay nice and little, and I don't want there to be too much glitter everywhere. Okay, so I think that's it. The other mistake I made with the one I tried to do this with is I tried to pour a back color and it ruined it. So I wish I hadn't done that. It would have been just fine if I would have just left it alone. Just trying to see where it might be lacking in anywhere. Coaster. Scrape out the last little bit in here. All right. Okay, so before this clear sets up, let's go ahead and... Nice part about letting it sit like that is it has an opportunity to rise bubbles. This is hot. Okay. She realized Ruda's could give back, so she ordered some gifts for time. After that, it was like a one team, one dream kind of vibe. Hey honey, we still have the Animal Kingdom to watch too. I love how it looks when the clear pours over the other pigment. It always pulls back and changes how it looks. It's really cool. Just want to see where I'm at. I would like them to be as even as possible. That one's pretty full. Okay. This one can use a little bit. So it's going to be pretty, pretty, pretty. Hate it when you're resining and you get an itch on your nose and you know that there's nothing you can do to itch it. Okay, sorry, I'm not talking. I'm trying to not waste any of my precious resin. Okay, I think I've pretty much gotten out what I can get out. I need to do the center. I need to torch it. I need to wipe that off. So whenever I use my silicone sticks here, I immediately wipe them off. I don't wait. I don't peel the resin off. Wipe them off. It's so much more manageable. They will last so much longer if you take the 10 seconds it takes to spray a little bit of alcohol on them, clean them up, call it good, and or my heat gun, which is what I'm going to use for the second, just because I want to push that white back a little bit. I want it to cover the pigment a little bit better, and then I want all that movement as it pulls back to the center. It leaves really cool, you know, effects by having that happen. You know what else I forgot to do? I was going to put alcohol ink in it. Oh well. I got sidetracked by how fast the resin was heating up. And yeah, it happens. Okay. And the other reason why I'm doing this is I'm trying to create a spot to put my pretty center in. Okay, so now I've pretty much gotten rid of all of the annoying bubbles. And just go ahead and spritz that really quickly. Yeah, it's as good as it's gonna get. There's some bubbles that are hooked onto the little lines in this, and there's nothing I can do about that. So let's go ahead and put a little spoonful right here. Just want it to be right on that little nipple, or whatever you want to call it, the center of it. And I put the resin in here. I put just a tad bit too much. I guess I should have just poured it in. It's normally what I do when it's this thin. Okay, a little bit more in here. Fortunately, I can't torch it right this second because I just sprayed the alcohol. Should have waited to do the alcohol. I just wasn't thinking. It's been one of those days. I think this is going to turn out really pretty. I can't wait to see if I get any striations, which is what I always hope for when I pour the clear. I always hope that we get that. So we shall see. Clean the hands off. Let's see if enough alcohol is gone for me to torch it. It evaporates fairly quickly, so it's not You know, and I'm gonna use the little one, not the big boy. Okay, so I'm just gonna, I think I'm gonna get striations if I can manage not to mess it up. I'm just hoping the resin isn't hard enough before these bubbles can come to the top. Yeah, don't overheat it, it stinks. I'm excited. I think this is going to turn out really pretty. The glass dropped straight down, which is what I knew it would do, and the glitter is floating, so you kind of get that 3D aspect as well, which is what I wanted. Okay, so I'll check back in and we'll say half hour, 45 minutes, and let you see what it looks like. All right, we'll see you for the next part. Bye for now. Just doing a quick check-in to see progress. I still have a nice amount of clear in the center, which I'm so thankful for. And the white is starting to inch down, which is beautiful. That one has moved the most. I hope it stays about like this, or maybe closes a smidge more. I don't think it's going to move any more than this. So, all right, we'll see you for the demolding. Bye for now. Good morning. It's time to demold. I've been sitting here thinking if I want to add another coat to this of something, but I think I'm not going to, just because I don't want to ruin the clear. So I want to show you the ones I did first. I went a little crazy on the glitter part of it, and I never showed the creation of this one. So, I mean, they're pretty. There's nothing wrong with them. But I went a little crazy on the glitter, which I have a nasty habit of doing, so. They're still pretty, though. So, this time I wanted it to be a little bit more simple. And hopefully they won't rip my mold. The last one's got stuck in it. This one seems to be coming out quite good. Ooh, it's pretty. Oh, I like it. I kind of wish I didn't do the silver in the center and so you could see the glitter. But you can see, I love that it's super transparent, and then the pigment kind of pulls in on the back side. You can see it through. That's cute. I have to touch up that silver part in the center here, where the silver wasn't the best contact there. Cute. Okay, let that dry. I need to decide if I want to edge it too. I don't know if I want to or not. I might just leave it white. I don't know why it shut off. I had a video going and I looked down and it was shut off. So I don't know if you can see it or not, but the clear, because I put the iridescent sparkle in it, has the most subtle, cute sparkle in the center. I don't know if it's picking it up or not. So I used the ColourArte abalone shell, and then I used Justpaint Sparkle White, this one, and Baltic Bay Pearl as my white. I wanted to put the alcohol ink and I forgot, so maybe I'll do it again, and same colors but with the alcohol ink, so it would have pulled in a lot more. You would have seen the alcohol ink coming in, which is really what I was hoping for. However, I really like it. I think it's subtle. It's very pretty. I love the sparkle in the center. I'll take it outside in the natural light for you can really see how pretty these are. It was a total of 8 ounces of resin to do the single coat. And I might not in the future do the center part if I'm going to do the glitter in the center. Otherwise, you don't really see the glitter all that much. So I'm happy with it, though. I think it's a step better than this. This was just too much. This is pretty, too, but it was a little bit crazy. And I did the sparkle white mixed with a little bit of silver on this one. But yeah, I think it's fun. I do like the chunkier glitter, though. So I need to think about how I want to do the next one. I already see many ways I can improve on it. So, all right, you guys, I'm going to set it up outside for a little photo shoot out in the front so we can get some light on it, natural light, and we'll finish this up. All right, I just wanted to bring these outside and show you in the sunlight. And now you can see the sparkle in the center. See the clear sparkle? Isn't that pretty? It's really a cute set. I really like it. I still haven't quite decided if I want to do the silver edging on it. I might not because it's nice and uniform. The edges are nice and uniform. And it's pretty on both sides, so if you wanted, you could do it either way. But I want to do it again because I want to work on the center a little bit better. Contemplating switching the lines up and doing something completely different. I don't know. See the sparkle in the white in the center now? In the clear? Oh, it's so pretty. I love that. I love that iridescent sparkle. It's really subtle and it doesn't take away from the actual prettiness of the coaster set. A lot of those, glitters and whatnot, they just take away. They make it messy like this, which is pretty, but it is messy. I hate that white glitter has green in it. I hate that. Well, there you have it. It's not exactly what I hoped for, but yet it's still really pretty. And the abalone shell really added some unique effects to the white. You can really see the sparkle of it. It's really pretty. And if you want to compare, this is the sparkle white without the abalone shell. So you can kind of see the difference. The abalone shell kind of throws a gold hue to it. I do love that sparkle white. It's really unique. Works wonderfully. Alright, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to comment, like, and share. I'd love to hear what you think. What would you have done differently? I definitely want to try it again. But I want to make sure to remember the alcohol ink because that would have really pulled in some cool effects in the center that I didn't get on this because it was starting to set up and I didn't get a lot of movement in the center. So hopefully the next set I do will be better. All right, you guys, thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.